Good morning, everybody. So, a couple of things I want to talk about. Okay, later today I'm gonna do a Happy Meal video, and I have one swap. And what happened with the swap was people said they were gonna do it, and then things happen, and life happens, and that's there's nothing you can do about that. And I have to say that I've had to pull out of a few swaps myself. So things happened, and everybody but one person pulled out of the swap. And so this one person, I will reveal their swap and show their swap, and then I'm going to give them um, two swaps that I make up. So I'm going to give them the swap I already have done, and I need to make up another swap for them. So because I don't want them to get the same swap, because I don't know, I didn't want to, maybe this person had already started the swap and I didn't want to cancel it and say, sorry, but everybody else can't do it, and so you're the only one. I'm canceling it. I'm not going to do that to anybody. So my swaps are small. I don't have a lot of people join my swaps, and I'm not going to cancel on somebody. So I didn't, and so my thing is to make it right for this person, and so I will be putting another swap together, which will be by the end of the day today. So later on today, I will be doing the Happy Meal and the swap reveals, and that person is going to be getting their swap. And so I won't be able to mail it till Monday. But, it doesn't take that long to get there, so everything should be good. Now, what I want to also talk about is I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday, one of my readers, because I had said, I said, I'm using coloring. Wait, first, let me say this. Since I got sick, I have issues, and sometimes it's interfering with what I can do. And so one of the issues that I'm still having is that I get dizzy, and it's not a horrible thing or a bad thing, and the doctors assure me that it's fine, it's just going to take time. The issue is that I do not feel safe driving. I don't worry about my safety. I think I'm perfectly fine, but I am not going to be responsible for somebody else getting hurt. And if my reaction with driving is not what it should be, then I'm not going to do it. I just have, ever since I had children, right, I have felt very strongly about that. You do not get in the car if you are in any way impaired. And I feel strongly about that. So I don't drive. I might go to the corner store or something, but I don't drive very far. And so post office is a place that I go when I have a ride. And so I don't make as many trips as I should. Now, when I did the swap and started the swap, I had no idea that this was still going to be an issue. I thought at this point that would be done. So if you see that I'm not quick getting to get the Happy Meal and stuff, and let me tell you, I got stuff from Christmas yesterday, and yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I will be sharing that. But anyways, so So I am sorry that there's such a bad delay in it, but like I said, I'm not gonna risk somebody else's life or well-being. I just can't. It's just not in me to do that. So yeah, if I have a ride, I go, and I have things that I have to do and stuff. If I don't have a ride, then I can't. Um, Hopefully it's getting better. I think it's getting better. And I had good doctor's appointments yesterday. Excuse me, I'm having my wake me up, which I don't drink coffee. So here it is. Here's my wake me up. Sugar and caffeine. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna do a template. Oh, that's why I was telling you was at Barnes and Noble. I did this cracker, right, the other day, and I was like, this is a Christmas thing, but I'm gonna do it, with this paper and just do it. And let me tell you what. Barnes and Noble had this beautifully packaged cracker. I mean, like this. Like, I want to say exactly this size, exactly this design, exactly this. But it had the hearts, the Valentine conversation hearts, paper on it. And I don't know what it had inside it. I just seen it boxed and I thought, oh my gosh. And it was pretty and it was cute. And I thought, that's so cute. I mean, I don't know if it was a gift card holder for, Barnes and Noble or what. But I did go to get the coloring books. I'm getting so sidetracked because one of my friends had told me when I mentioned about, running out of coloring books that go to Barnes and Noble. And they said the clearance section, so they didn't have clearance, but they had an annex. And I'm telling you, I got all kinds of coloring books, and I am so happy with that. But okay, so I told you about the cracker, and thank you for telling me about the Barnes and Noble coloring books. Mentioned why it took so long to get to the post office. I explained about the swap. I think I've covered it. Oh, the little mini book that I made. A lot of you are saying you can't wait to see what I do with it. And honestly, I'm really not going to do a lot. It's small. And I am making a picture book for somebody. And what I'm going to do is there is going to be pictures for somebody to be able to look at. And it's going to mostly be pictures. And so I will put like background papers and then the picture, but I have to match paper to the picture, and it's, I might put little comments or whatever in the pockets. I'm going to be doing like maybe journaling or a picture, a cropped picture. And so I can't show it. I can't show it when I'm done with it on my channel because I can't show pictures of other people. So sorry about that. It is cute though, and it was easy, right? And I mean, it was awesome. And I think 5x7 cards. Wow, right? I mean, yeah, 5x7s. Okay, let's do the video now. Let's get on with the video. Let's start the red. And I know I've gone through it before and I've shown it when I got it. But I thought before I do the first template, let's look at it again. Let's flip through and see what's in it. And that way, if you have an option to get it or not, you can look and see what's in it before you do. So we have a fold flat tent card. We have a square, twist, and fold card. And honestly, I shouldn't say this stuff, but I'm going to. This one, this square twist, this fold flat tent card, I have seen so many videos on it just on Crafters TV. But this one I don't think I've seen. Okay, and then this is a triple twisted easel card. Okay. Here we have a Christmas tree card. And we have an accordion card. And here is a folding heart card. Triangular gift box. This might be very cute. Napkin fold card, isn't that pretty? I think it is. And triple pop-up cube card. Pillow gift boxes, 2 sizes, it says. Diamond gatefold card. Pinwheel card. Exploding box base A. Pages B. And lids C. Right, 3 for the exploding, but we're just only on 1. So we're gonna do the fold flat tent card, and we're gonna do it, even though I've seen it on the station, on the channel. We gotta follow the templates, and maybe this will make it easier than having to go back and find the video and follow the instructions and remember it. And it'll be easier this way, I think. I think it will. So, let's get it on our piece of paper. Let's get it on here. And I'm going to put this over here. I'm not going to be using the marquee, so that works as a perfect stand-up. All right. Why did I get so loud? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I talked a lot today, huh? All right, let me get my embossing tool. And I moved it. I'm putting it right on the edge. Again, this time I've been doing that lately because at first I was like, well, let me show you all of it. I'll do it all by hand the way, it's supposed to be. But now I feel like, well, if I can show you an easier way, right, then I will show you an easier way. Even though I'm still have to keep in mind that we don't all have the machines and, equipment and all that stuff. But I'm going to tell you right now that I call this an embossing tool, right? It's an embossing tool. It's a tool. It's a scoring tool. It's, it has a lot of uses. So if you are going to be doing paper crafting, you're gonna want this if you don't have it already. If you do not have one, I will say that this tool to me is a pretty important tool to have. Now, I'm not saying that you have to buy this one, and I'm not saying if you can find something around the house that works as well, then I'm all for that. Why spend money if you don't have to? My problem is I can't ever find anything that works like this. And to be honest, the Crafter's Companion ones with the little balls on the ends, I'm not a fan of those. Those are good for like flower shaping and their scoreboards and stuff like that. But for these other ones, not necessarily. And I just love this Cricut one. It is for the Cricut machine and it scores, and then that's what it does. And I just love using it handheld. So, okay, so I did the outline now, and now I'm going to work my way this way with my score lines. And I'm going to make sure that it is a score line and not a embellishment or a matte layer. Okay, mountain fold. Okay. And then these are mats and layer lines. So I'm going to leave those. And these are matte layer lines. Now you can see here where it was supposed to say mountain fold, and that got cut off. But you can tell because it goes from up here down all the way at the middle, from the peak where the matte layers over some. So yeah. Okay. So I believe I've scored all of those. Now it's time to cut it out. And this is all straight lines, so it's not going to be too hard. And like I said, I used the corner of the paper. I've set the template corner of the card template, whatever, lines in there. So I saved that much cutting. Just cut that off. Just cut it all the way off. Why deal with it in your way? Cut it off. Come over here. Go there and you stop and you can come this way. You don't need to turn there. It's easier not to turn, to be honest. So just come to the other side and do it. I missed. I didn't cut it good there. I like the embossed line. I think it helps better than a drawn line for me. I think. But then if you're not right in that niche, then it's the same as a drawn line and you're I didn't get right in that little niche, but sometimes you get right in that niche and it helps your scissors stay or something. I don't know. It seems to work better for me. Okay, so now we're going to fold it. And So we can bring this back and read how it all needs to be folded. So this needs to be a valley fold. Mountain fold. This is a mountain fold. This is here, a mountain fold. And it seems wrong. Right, as I'm folding them, I'm like, well, this can't be right. There must need to be a fold here, but there isn't. Because it's gonna stand that way. See? And then this is a valley. So let's go up. So this, I don't understand. One of them glues. Okay, so then really that shouldn't even have a fold to make it like the rest of them. There shouldn't even be a fold there. So I don't understand why it's having us fold it, because these are not folded. Now, here's what I'm curious about. Okay, so you can see what it's going to look like, right? I'm going to put glue. Well, I'll put the glue here because this one didn't fare too well. So I'll put the glue there, and then it'll go here, right? This has a fold. This one does not have a fold, and this side here does not have a fold. And I mean, did I mess up? No. There are no folds here or here. So here's what I'm wondering. So you see what it looks like. I'm not showing you what it looks like before I mess with it. Because I'm going to mess with it. So I'm going to fold it here. See, because I don't know how. Okay, so now this will fold, right? Flat. Because they're saying it's fold flat, but as soon as you glue that, and I don't know how, unless that, okay, so that's why. So that one would fold in. And these two would be solid, right? But does that seem odd that only one folds? Maybe not, but it seems to me. So I'm thinking that I'm going to like these folded better and not folded. So here it is with them all folded. See? And you can still fold it up and get it in the card. And I think, how long is this video right now? Okay. Let me just tape it. I'll just tape it. I'm gonna tape this one to the back. I want this one to the back because this one is a little rough. Okay. So this goes here. And this should have some sticky on it too. Just because it needs to be held down. So probably would do better than that, but because of the video. So here's with my fold in it, right? Do you see what it looks like with my folds in it? Now let's do another one and let's leave it. Let's do the way they have it, because maybe it's just two ways to do it and one's not better, but maybe one is better. Let's see, because we don't know unless we try. And then if you don't like it this way, if you don't like it this way and you like it the other way, you won't try this and waste even your sheet of paper. So I'll just do another one real quick. It won't take that long. That was pretty simple, right? I think it was pretty simple. Now this one is the one with the fold for the glue to put it together. This is the side, and then we have a side, okay, so really quickly done, and really quickly gonna cut it, and everything's sticking now. Really quickly gonna cut it. Now watch, my really quickly cut turns out better than my was really concentrating cut. Sometimes, you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes we try to get things so perfect and so right that we actually end up messing it up because we're trying too hard to make it perfect. Does that make sense? I do that. I do that all the time. I'll be like, oh, that's not on there straight, and so I move it, and then when I move it, messes it up. Okay, so valley fold, mountain, fold, mountain, fold, mountain, fold, all of these three here, mountain, 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 and then these ones are the valley. Just means the paper folds in on the end. So I'm just gonna tape it. See, and really only one. I don't even think they need that fold, but if you don't fold it, if you do not fold this one, you're not going to be able to get it flat. The reason this one is folded is so you can make it flat. So here's what this one looks like, right? No folds. Here's what this one looks like with the folds. So just kind of has to be what you're in the mood for. I don't know if you can even see difference in any of it. I could see people preferring this. I prefer this. I don't know what it is about it. Why? I don't know. But there we go. Two different ways. So if you want to do that, you can. And then this will fold flat this way. So they're both going to fold flat basically the same way to go in the envelope. This one, of course, you could, you know, do more. This one's going to fold the one way, but It don't matter, it looks the same. But I do think I prefer, I understand this. This gives you a solid, straight space where this has the fold in it. But I like that. That just seems cute. Yeah, I don't know if I should. Okay. If I should embellish or not's what I'm not really sure about. So let me. The video's kind of long. Let me see here. Okay. I'm gonna do one. This paper is so pretty. I don't remember where it came from. Is it Crafter's Companion? I'm not so sure, but who knows? It's obviously a scrap, but I don't remember where it came from originally. I'm not thinking it's Crafter's Companion for some reason. But what else would it be? It could have came from one of my other paper pads, right? That I got like at Tuesday Morning or Joann's or Michael's or something. Okay, so now I can show you the difference in a matte and layer on these cards. So this, the way they have it, where it's flat, it's going to sit nicely in there, and it's just going to be on there, and you don't have to worry about it. And then when you go to fold it and put it away, it folds up nice, and this side is nice, and this side is in here. So, you know, but here's the thing. For the other ones, and even for this one, if you want to put that matte layer on here, you have got to score that middle. And so if you don't have a scoreboard, you bring it up here to this. You get the tip on the tip, and you bring okay, line the tip up to this tip. And this spot here where it comes in, at the end of that same line, make sure it's on the same line or you're not going to get, it's not going to work. But line that up on that same line, and that's going to give you a good, not so easy to do, but that's going to give you a good, and if you want to fold it on your own, you can. But for me, sometimes straight lines are the hardest to do. Right? See, that wasn't even straight, even though I had the score line. I missed because it didn't go all the way to the tip. Okay. So now I can put this on and glue this at the score line. And look, it even makes it easier to line up for placement. So I would just do 3 of these, but you're still going to have to, even for this one, if you do the original one, you're still going to want 1 scored so that you could put it in this one. See, I just think this is going to stand out. I mean, when they get it, they'll straighten it, but you still have to have your paper scored because when they go to fold it, it's not gonna fold nice. And you might get lucky, but might as well score it first and then you don't have to worry about it. Alright, if that makes sense. But for me, I like them all scored. And it was easy to fold them. It wasn't like I had to go back and score them or anything. They just folded really easy. It was almost like they wanted it, right? So this is folded. So I was like, well, shoot, it seems like that one's folded, you know? And I just brought it around and it just folded nicely. It just felt like it wanted it. Wasn't really like I had this genius idea, or let me fold it. No, it felt like it wanted it. See, it's just folding. It just is. So, all right, but you know, your cards, your business. What you do with it. Oh, I also have some pictures. Kristen sent me pictures of how she does her dyeing. I guess she's done that in the past. And she said it had been a while. And she sent me pictures. She emailed them to me. I am trying to get my iPad charged because I can't show it from my phone when I'm videoing on my phone. So I'll get my iPad charged up and ready to go and get pull those up. I tried putting them on the community. She had said, how about putting them on the community? From the email pictures, they didn't give me an option to do that. It wouldn't let me. It brought up my photos that I took on my phone, but it wasn't giving me the option to draw photos from somewhere else, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, that's that. That's what this is. Okay. All right, everybody. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.